Round 1.
Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you all for being here. Happy New Year. Much love. Much love. I appreciate you all.
Round 2.
I appreciate you all for watching. Much love. Thank you all for being here. My name is Joshua Jacob Jones Jr. I am doing boxing training. Right now I'm doing some shadow boxing. I appreciate you all for watching. Thank you.
Round 3.
It was the missionaries. They don't just come to your door anymore. They call you now. They're trying their darndest to spread the word. The Mormon word, I guess. I don't know. They interrupted my training. Thank you all for watching. Knuckle Duster Buster, I appreciate you for being here. Jacobus, thank you for watching. Thank you all. Have much love. Salt, thank you for watching.
4,
No, I'm gonna try to do amateur boxing this year. Unfortunately, amateur boxing has put in place a regulation that you cannot compete in any outside organizations, no matter what. So I'm gonna try not to get that my license taken away from me to compete.
Round 5.
I appreciate you all for being here. Much love. Yeah, I probably could turn my shoulder over a little bit more to block my chin. You're right. Much love, everybody.
Round 6. Final.
Ish. 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 I appreciate you all for being here. It means a lot to me. Much love, everybody. Much love. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all. Much love. It means a lot that you all here. Thank you all for liking and leaving your feedback in the comment section, and thank you all for being here. Clutch Master Gamer, West Gaming, Knuckle Duster Buster. I appreciate you all. Appreciate you all. I hope y'all are having a great day, having a great night and stuff. I hope y'all are doing good. Happy New Year. My name is Joshua Jacob Jones Jr. I'm a StreetBeefs fighter, and I am going to be getting my amateur license, renewing it again this year, and attempting to compete in amateur boxing. I appreciate you all for being here. It really means a lot to me. Feeling good working my shifting and hitting while moving. Yeah, it's good to be able to throw punches while moving. I always try to do the same thing myself, just try to constantly adjust my stance, recorrect my balance, recorrect my angling, my positioning. Everything's about movement. So the more that I can master my movement naturally and I'll only improve over time. I appreciate you all for being here. It really means a lot to me. Yeah, I gotta learn. I've been practicing that since day one. Since I'm a southpaw, I have to constantly fight for the outside to try to stay safe. So it's always lateral movement to my right. Yeah, I'm a southpaw. Yeah, I'm always trying to fight for that outside position. And if my opponent gets too comfortable, I like to step on the inside and fake him out. I saw Pacquiao do it, and I practice it a lot myself. But it really works. You can get that good body jab on the inside, and then might stifle their movement for just a second for you to get that superior angle. You got to work it tactically. Take my beanie off. You don't want to see my weird hair. I got a bro hawk. Look at that. Look like a chicken. Yeah, there we go. Badass. That's why you gotta feint a lot. You gotta make sure that they don't always know what you're doing, because by the time you do finally take that outside angle really fast, they'll have missed. You know what I mean? So you got to stay out of range too, because all it takes is a step and then a slip to stay out of range, you know. Just step back and then slip. That's why you'll see Mayweather do it a lot. They'll pull, slip to the outside, and then, you know, he'll do like a pivot or something. You know, he'll roll under, fucking. But he's not even a southpaw. He just does that really good. I appreciate you all. Sometimes, if I'm feeling emotional, I'll scream when I'm hitting the bag. Nah, I mean, I get loud a little bit, but I try to like manage my breathing, and I feel the way that's most comfortable for me is just to stay quiet. So I just try to exhale and inhale conservatively. You just gotta also, you know, when you commit to that angle, you just gotta remember, like, attacks are sometimes distractions too. So, you know, you want to set it up with like punches, parries, feints. You know, you're fighting for that outside angle, and then if you do get that outside angle, and they try to throw like a quick cross, you can dip under, and they might even come back with a hook or a jab, and you can just step back. Boom, you've reset the whole thing. Now you can just restart over from like. And likely is after that jab or hook, they might be, because, you know, it's a 3-punch combo that they've committed to, and they've missed, possibly missed, or you've blocked maybe even 2 or 3 or all 3 of their punches, right? And now they're exposed, they're overstretched, and you can and pick off your punches safely and get back out. Especially if they're overstretched, go to the fucking ribs. If they're overreached, like, you know, if I'm an orthodox in this position and I just threw this hook, you know, and I missed, and I'm overreached right here, and I'm now the southpaw position, that guy's overreached, I don't have to go for the face. Before he can bring his elbow back, just go to the fucking body real quick, because it hurts them more, especially if their body's torqued. They don't have the compression in their muscles to take that impact, so it hurts a lot more, especially if you get them in the organs, right there in the soft spot, the weak spot. But you can also really easily, much more easily, fracture the ribs, especially because right here, there's a separation closer to the back of your ribs, or like under your arm, there's a separation between your ribs. You can really break those ribs right there. If you work it, of course. I mean, not everybody has one-punch power like that, but even if you don't break the ribs, you're gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt, and when your ribs hurt and your body hurts, it's hard to breathe, and then you get weak because you can't pump oxygen to your muscles the way you need to. Of course, this is all like scientific, you know, and hypothetical. You gotta get the angle first before you could even pick off those punches. Like practically, you know, be technical about it and try to find the opening and be safe about it, you know, make them miss and make them pay. And you got to capitalize on every weakness of your opponents, but even more so, you got to make your opponent's strengths his weaknesses. So they might be expecting you to take that outside angle, and you almost got to like give them the bait so that you can like make them expect that, like almost give them what they expected, but then like switch up last second and keep them guessing, you know, change up your movement. The tire actually helps me imagine like feet or somebody else, you know what I mean? So I'm working around the tire. If I'm orthodox, this is outside. If I'm southpaw, this is outside. If I'm southpaw, this is stepping to the inside. If I'm orthodox, this is stepping to the inside. This is center line, pretty much right here. Just and you want to avoid that. So yeah, it may hinder my movement a little, but doesn't also somebody's feet in a fight hinder your movement a little, because you can trip up on somebody's feet, especially because they're moving. So that it emulates or simulates or whatever somebody's feet as obstacles because I have an obstacle there. Now I know I can work around it and work around somebody's feet. It makes me more comfortable. Yeah, I am actually a Street Beefs fighter. I have 4 Street Beefs fights. Um, well, I think that compensates for, and the tire's not that big, but it compensates for like people with a wide stance or people who are stepping in or trying to gain that distance. So I can manipulate the space more, like I said, just more comfortably, because you got to find a way to be comfortable in these undesirable situations because somebody's gonna get you. You know, you're gonna be on the back foot. You're gonna have your back to the ropes. You're gonna be taking shots, and you just need to do your best to learn how to avoid that and how to remain composed through that. Yeah, I really like kickboxing, Muay Thai, and MMA. Yeah, I don't like the bag to swing too much. It's bad for your wrists hitting the bag when it's coming back to you. So you really got to time the like following the bag, and then you kind of get this bad habit of chasing stuff with your punches. I don't want to chase stuff with my punches. I want to learn to cut off angles and close distance and fight from a mid range. I don't even want to be have to put people on the ropes. I want to be a technical fighter like in the center of the ring or even on the outside. I want to learn how to be a mid-ranged counter puncher or like puncher fighter, kind of like style boxing. I like 2-3-2-3. That's one of my favorites. Or 3-2-3-2. I'll often set up a 1-3-2-3 or something. Uh, that's one of my favorites. Or 1-2-3-2. That's a good one. I really like my combos, man. I'll be setting it up, and um, as long as you can mix it up good enough and mix up your ranges high and low, and stay at a safe distance yourself, you're gonna do good. You're gonna pick off a lot of easy punches. What's a good combo? Let me know. Oh yeah, that is actually when I practice a lot, like just bah, 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 bah. Yeah, I that's a good one. It helps you engage your hips too if you want to just like kind of get in a good warm up, like jab, cross, hook, uppercut, and then reset. It really fucking feels good. Yeah, that's one of my favorites too. Yeah, I like a 1-2-3-2 to the, or like I would like 1-2-3-2. I don't know. I like to mix it up. I'll go like 1-2-3-2. I don't know. There's like a few different ways that I'll throw it. Like I said, if you can mix up those punches, those combos, um, don't like you said, don't be predictable. Like learn how to throw your favorite combos in multiple different ways. Like even like putting in like a step back and a step in really quick, or like a shift to the outside and like continuing the combo. So if it was to look something like my 1-2-3-2, I could be like 1-2-3-2 or something, and I try to get that like step back in there. Change the timing on that, or like if it's your 1-2-3-6, you'd be like 1-2-3-6, and then like step back, and then roll or something. I don't know. I'm just giving you examples, I guess. You ain't gotta take my advice, but I really like doing stuff like that, like and yeah. Well, anyway, I appreciate you all for watching. It really means a lot to me. I want to be hopping off here. Yeah, shadow boxing is important. The more comfortable you are shadow boxing, the more comfortable you are doing everything. I appreciate you all. I appreciate you, brother man. Thank you for watching. Yeah, you have a good one. Stay up, man. Hope you all have a great one. Happy New Year's.